Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to understand the history of behaviorism in the simplest way possible. So by the end of this video, you will remember all the major psychologists without any confusion. Let's start with Pavlov. Ivan Pavlov. Given the theory classical conditioning. So let's imagine a dog. When you show food, the dog salivates. But Pavlov rang a bell before giving a food. After some time, just ringing the bell made the dog salivate. So this is exactly what classical conditioning called learning by association. So we can say that dog plus food gives salivation. So here Ivan Pavlov added a bell, right? So when the bell rings, dog started salivation, right? So this is what classical conditioning called, and we can also say that it means learning by association. So Pavlov is equals to bell plus food gives rise to salivation, राइट. सो आपको बस ये याद रखना है कि इवान पैवलोव ने एक थ्योरी दी थी, दैट इज़ क्लासिकल कंडीशनिंग, जिसमें एक डॉग था, फूड था, बेल था, जिससे सलाइवेशन हो रहा था. तो इधर हमने क्या बिहेवियर लर्न करा बाय एसोसिएशन. ठीक है, जब हमने फूड को बेल से एसोसिएट किया तो डॉग ने एक बिहेवियर लर्न किया, दैट इज़ सलाइवेशन, राइट. सो वी कैन से दैट right, this is learning by association. Let's move on to second psychologist, Watson, who was the founder of behaviorism. He was the founder of behaviorism. He said psychology should study only observable behavior. So हमें कुछ चीज़ें याद रखनी है जो इन्होंने कही है. Psychology should study only observable behavior. जो behaviors को हम observe कर सकते हैं, psychologist को सिर्फ उन्हीं को study करना चाहिए, not the thoughts. Okay. So he officially started behaviorism in 1913. Okay, so we can also say that he was the father of behaviorism. Then let's move on to the another psychologist. Then there was some little what we say experiment on this Albert, right? So we can add this to Watson one. Watson also did a famous experiment. He made a baby, little Albert, afraid of a white rat by pairing it with a loud noise. ठीक है, तो हम इसे बोलते हैं फेमस एक्सपेरिमेंट किया था इन्होंने. हमारा जिसको हम बोलते हैं लिटिल एल्बर्ट एक्सपेरिमेंट. अब आपके पेपर में कुछ भी आ सकता है कि हु डिड द Little Albert experiment, who conducted the famous experiment known as Little Albert experiment. So you should know that he was Watson, right? So what he did, he just made a baby afraid of a white rat by pairing it with a loud noise. So we can say that fear can be learned, emotion can also be conditioned, right? तो हम यहाँ मैं लिख देती हूँ, he made a baby afraid. बेबी का नाम था एल्बर्ट, ठीक है. ही वॉज एन ऑर्फन चाइल्ड. तो बेबी अफ्रेड ऑफ अ white rat by pairing it with a loud noise. So we can also say that fear can be learned. Emotions can also be conditioned, right? Moving ahead, a second. Now we have the famous personality Edward Thorndike. Edward Thorndike ने, now let's imagine a cat in a puzzle box. Okay, so you should know that इवान पेवलॉव ने डॉग पे किया था, एडवर्ड थॉर्नडाइक ने कैट पे किया था. सो वी कैन से क्या आपको इमेजिन करना है एक पजल बॉक्स हैविंग कैट इनसाइड. ठीक है, सो इन्होंने हमारा कैट पे किया था. हाँ, व्हेन इट प्रेसेस द करेक्ट लेवर इट गेट्स फूड. जो अंदर हमारी कैट थी, जब भी वो एक करेक्ट लेवल को प्रेस करती थी तो उसको क्या मिलता था? फूड मिलता था. ठीक है, तो हम लिख सकते हैं प्रेसिंग ऑफ करेक्ट लेवर गेट्स फूड, राइट? सो we can say, as Thorndike said, behaviors followed by satisfaction are repeated. जो भी behavior followed by satisfaction, जिस भी behavior से हमें satisfaction मिल रहा होगा, that behavior gets repeated. ठीक है, we will repeat the same behavior. Okay, so or we can say reward gives rise to repetition of the same behavior. Okay, now next comes B.F. Skinner, who gives operant conditioning. Classical conditioning given by Ivan Pavlov, then operant conditioning given by B.F. Skinner. Skinner expanded this idea. He said learning happens through consequences. Learning happens through consequences, right? So consequences and reinforcement and punishment. So we can say that Skinner gives operant conditioning, that is reinforcement plus punishment. For example, so one student get praise for homework. ठीक है, so the student will do it again and again and again because he has given some reinforcement, that is praise, right? Next is Bandura. Bandura gives social learning theory. Okay, so Bandura added something new. He said we also learn by watching others. Learn by watching others. For example, copying a teacher or a parent. This is called observational learning, right? So Bandura gives a learning theory, that is observational learning. ठीक है, बेंड्यूरा ने दी हमें ऑब्जर्वेशनल लर्निंग. So now let's just recapitulate. Pavlov ने हमें दी क्लासिकल कंडीशनिंग. Okay. Then Watson was the father of behaviorism. Thorndike ने हमें दिया लॉ ऑफ इफेक्ट. BF स्किनर ने दिया BF स्किनर ने दिया ऑपरेंट कंडीशनिंग. बेंड्यूरा ने दिया social learning theory, which is observational learning. If this video helped you understand behaviorism easily, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you. See you.